Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Thursday, it's Star Wars Day, and let's jump into some Disney Plus news. We're going to be talking obviously about Star Wars, also be talking about Percy Jackson and the Olympians and much more. In case you haven't already done so, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news, and also hit that like button, that really does help, and let's jump into it. So up first, let's talk about Star Wars Day, because today we've got some new content available on Disney Plus around the world. So the big new release is Star Wars Visions Volume 2. So there are 9 brand new shorts, and they are fantastic. Give them a go. They're very different from the last volume, which was very much focused on Japanese anime. This time around, they've been creating these shorts with studios around the world. Very different. Some of them are done in like stop motion. Some of them are more like traditional animation. Some of them are they are just really, really good. So check them out. You know, if you don't like one, try another one. There's kind of different tastes and different ways of doing things. What I like about this sort of volume is that it feels more like they're part of the Star Wars universe, and there's stories going on around the universe, but they're just being told through like a different medium in terms of how they look, rather than I felt with the first volume, where I almost felt like that was like a part of like a multiverse and away from what we saw. And there's some great ones in here, so definitely check them out. We also had the Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures, a brand new series. You got like the first 7 episodes. So this one is obviously very much aimed at a younger audience. And this one obviously is kind of like the Star Wars equivalent of Spidey and His Amazing Friends, or sort of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I'm sure this one's going to get a lot of kids involved in it. I think there's a character, Nubs. He just looks fantastic. A little koala, a little bear. He just looks so cute with his lightsaber. So yeah, need to check that one out. I haven't checked it out yet. It's kind of, I'm going to give at least one of them a go anyway. There's also a brand new Simpsons short released on Disney Plus today, featuring Maggie Simpson, called Rogue Not Quite One. It's barely a minute. There's no actual voices in it, so that's one way of kind of doing it very cheaply. Basically, Maggie gets into Grogu's little pod and flies off and ends up fighting with a whole host of different things. It's fun. It's very easy. I mean, it's barely a minute long. But it's definitely worth checking out. It's a lot of fun. There's some cool little things in there as well. But that's definitely the main one. Also in Australia and New Zealand, you got new episodes of Single Drunk Female Season 2 and Not Dead Yet. So that's obviously the big ones. You can also find the soundtracks to all 9 of the shorts of Visions as well on all the different audio platforms. So there's plenty of stuff there. There's lots of merchandise and stuff out today. But also, Disney have actually sent me this massive, great big box for Star Wars Day. I have got no idea what's in here, so I'm going to open this one up now. A little bit of an unboxing. So we got a little bit of ribbon. I mean, that's, you know, obviously this box is so being kept. It's probably going to be going behind me. Loving the ribbon. So we're just going to undo that one. So we'll get into it. So like I said, I've got no idea what's in here. Ooh. So let's see what we've got. So we've got Star Wars, May the Force be with you. So just basically just confirming that you know, you've got all the different series and stuff on here. So you've got like Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mandalorian, so lots of things to be watching. So what have we got in here today? Ooh, and we got another one of those same cards. So let's see what we've got in here. Oh, look at this Funko. Oh, that is so going on. Jabba the Hutt. I love it. I absolutely love that. That is so cool. That is so going. But yeah, you are going to see that behind me. That is so cool. I needed to sort out my collection of Star Wars stuff. That is so cool. I'm literally right in front of me here. I've got quite a few bits and pieces I picked up at Star Wars Celebration. Oh, we've got a nice little pop grip for Disney Plus. That's pretty cool. That's good for your phone. Also in here, we have a Micro Galaxy Squadron. So that is Obi-Wan Kenobi's ship. That's cool. That's nice. Oh, look at that. So that is a Disney Plus notepad. I always need notepad, so that's always pretty cool. And I love the fact they've got Disney Plus on it. We've got a Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. So that's great. Obviously, you can watch the Book of Boba Fett right now. Man, that looks really cool. He's got all the little rocket launchers and stuff on there. So that's a 6-inch black series. Always like them. Oh, and we have got, well, it was just Boba Fett dropping down. That's the inside of what was in the box. And also, a little tote bag. So, featuring Disney Plus. So that's pretty cool. That's as well. Always need tote bags. But, yes, that looks rather cool. I was hoping that was a t-shirt then, but it's It's a tote bag. So yeah, so that was fun. So a big thank you to Disney for sending that stuff over, and obviously, yeah, it's always nice to have free goodies. But yeah, there we go. So that is my favourite. I'm loving this. This is so cool. Yeah, as a kid, that kind of the Return of the Jedi is like kind of like that was the movie I think that got me into it, because it came out when I was young enough to watch it and all the Ewoks. So yeah, I'm loving that. That's so going on there. Right, so there we go. That is Star Wars Day. But let me know what you're going to be watching today. Are you going to be checking anything out? Which the Vision shorts did you like? Are you going to be checking out any of the films or the Disney Plus series? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let's now leave Star Wars behind and jump into the Olympians, because the new series Percy Jackson and the Olympians has now got a release window. We now know it's coming in 2024. The official book site has actually updated it, saying that it is coming in 2024. There was also I think a press event promoting the new books, because they're going to be re-releasing 3 of the classic books with a new little on Disney Plus logo. They're going to be coming out in November, obviously in time for the holiday season. And also in one of the books is going to be some photos and bits and pieces from the new series. I would expect if they're doing this, it's probably not going to be too long into 2024 when we get to see this series. We did get to see a very small clip of it last year at the D23 Expo. But yeah, it's definitely starting to come together. But at least now we know it's not coming this year. Obviously, disappointing for fans, but they're doing all the post-production work, which always is going to take time. There's a lot of special effects in this show, so we knew this was going to be the case. But at least now we know it's coming in 2024. Also as well, with the writer's strike now underway, that while they were working on the second season scripts, that's all stopped now because obviously the writers are on strike, and they're very much been on social media supporting it. So yeah, it's just one of those things. They have been working on it hard, but all these different projects and stuff do have impacts from the strikes. But that generally won't affect obviously the post-production of the first season. But let me know, are you excited about Percy Jackson? Let me know in the comments below. In our poll of the day, I asked you, what is your favourite Star Wars film? And for this question, I kind of went for some of the classic ones, including A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and some of the newer ones. There'll be a poll later today with some of the more newer films. Unfortunately, you can only do 5 options, so I couldn't do all of them. Very much in the front there was Empire Strikes Back at 35%. Not a huge surprise. That would be my favourite. Always love watching that one. With Return of the Jedi, 22%, and A New Hope at 27%. Solo really down the bottom. Yeah, I definitely kind of agree with it. But yeah, I think Empire Strikes Back would be my first choice on that one. But let me know what yours is in the comments below. And then our question of the day, this comes from Fanboy Universal. How come we don't get new Simpsons episodes on Disney Plus in the US? Is it because of Hulu? If so, could they share it, or will they just wait for the situation of Hulu to be solved and put new episodes on there in the future? Okay, so it is a very complex situation. Now, internationally, in Australia and in Canada, they are getting new episodes of The Simpsons every week on Disney Plus. And I like it actually in Canada, where they get a load of new episodes all on Sunday. That's, I think, a really cool idea of doing it. Here in the UK, we have to wait until they've all been on Sky, and then they come a little bit later. So we're kind of in a similar situation with the US. Obviously, they go up to Hulu in the United States, and they air on the Fox network over there. Now, the Fox network is owned by Fox, and they've kind of got an established deal that they made for this show way back in the 80s. So this show is something that is long connected with Fox, and therefore that's carrying on. So unless they cancel it, then they can't do anything with it. This is why we're getting little shorts on Disney Plus, like today with the Maggie Simpson one, rather than them doing spin-offs. So that's one way of doing it. It's a very complicated situation with this being a long-running show. If they were starting from scratch, essentially, if they got cancelled, then they could maybe bring it back and do something different with it. But regarding to Hulu, they probably could do some negotiations to do next day stuff. But obviously Fox has got a next day deal with Hulu. And again, as I call it, the big green monster is kind of sucking up all this content because of existing contracts. And until they sort this situation out, because as you said, it makes so much sense for it to be on Disney Plus the next day or the same day. But unfortunately, I think there's those contracts. And until Hulu's sorted, nothing can really change. Well, anyway, guys, so thank you very much for watching. Make sure you go check us out over at what's on at disneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And may the force be with you.